It feels good to be back in Oregon, but man, oh well.
There's one thing that I missed. It's definitely the rainy, nasty weather that we have here in Oregon. That's what I was trying to refer to earlier with it, my 5 a.m., 6 a.m. clip. And then currently we're heading to go get a haircut at the moment with the barber, the homie. His name is Berto. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything too crazy given the fact that I'm trying to grow all this out, have longer hair. Only thing I'm really cleaning up is the sides and the back. And so, yeah, the meal we're probably gonna be cooking is gonna be a chicken shawarma. Wish me best of luck. We had great success with the first meal being a steak bulgogi with some white rice. But the only thing that was missing was the third thing for the dish. Some like vegetables or whatnot. But yeah, let's go ahead and transition over to that to the barber. So haircut came out pretty good. I forgot to do the video after where the haircut, but nice little taper. Hair still growing, curly. Couldn't ask for anything better. But you know what will make it better tonight? Pasta. Bro. Pasta. I'll meet you outside. Oh. Las Vegas. A lot to talk about. Not really that much, if I'm being honest, but a decent amount, especially when it comes to experiences and things that I've learned financially, you know, and whatnot, and overall fun times with great people. All right, let me go ahead and set this up so I can really just stand and deliver my message. So all in all, Las Vegas was a work-related trip for 2 weeks. It was eventful. It was costly with some of the stuff that I bought in terms of food and then materialistic things, especially for family back home and whatnot. But first things first, living out on your own, especially by yourself, can be pretty lonely. Very lonely. And I came to find that out first day. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, especially when it came to living out on my own, because if I'm being honest, I have zero experience when it comes to living out on my own, right? So I had that going for me. It was very lonely the first night, but the more I began to conversate and talk with the people that I had around me, especially the people that I already did recognize, right, it became that much easier for me to transition to this entire 2-week trip. So that was fun. I met some great people, got to know some of the people better, especially from my group, given that where we came from, the Portland group. Excuse me, I just ate spaghetti and it was delicious. Thank you, mother. But, you know, some great people I met. It was fun. Went out onto the strip. I went out onto the Fremont street experience, which was also pretty fun. There's a lot of things I didn't get experience, right? I mean, everything that I experienced, I made sure to share with you guys, you know. I shared it, I experienced it myself, recorded what it is that I liked, and I posted it. But living out on your own is very lonely. First things first. And then on top of that, like, bro, when you're living out on your own, like, you have to be able to keep yourself in check for those things, those materialistic things. Don't get me wrong. I had the money, yes, but I didn't have the space to kind of do what it is that I wanted, right? Because the only thing that I really went out and bought was a ring finger. Pause, I didn't mean to do that. And then some shoes, some like Air Jordan 1s. But other than that, bro, oh my goodness. For anybody that decides to go to Vegas, my tip and my advice for you would be make sure when you go, you have a foundation. You want to have a decent amount of money. Because in my case, when I went to Vegas, I'm not really going out and buying like that, right? At best, I went out, had a drink, had some food, but bro, never did I go out constantly and eat. Which brings me to my next point. For those of you that decide to go out and live on your own or even vacation out on your own, do not plan on eating out. I mean, you can, but financially, is that the smartest thing to be doing? I mean, I guess that depends on who you ask. Me personally, bro, I had to begin cooking in the kitchen. Bro, we went out to Walmart. A couple of buddies of mine from the Portland group. Bro, I began panicking. But not panicking in a sense where you could visibly see it. Because me, when I get nervous, as compared to some of my family, I don't demonstrate it in the same way that they do. But I could tell you for sure that I was nervous. It was fun learning to cook. I know how to cook. A bowl of cereal, cup noodles, white rice. Now don't get me wrong. There's some stuff like that I do know how to cook. Like some steak that my parents showed me and stuff like that. But when it comes to overall, ingredients and how to go about proper things, like I could cook a piece of chicken and whatnot. But my YouTube video, that's all good. But when we went out to Walmart, I grabbed myself like originally I wanted to get chicken breast. I wanted to get chicken breast. I couldn't find chicken breast, but they had chicken legs, chicken everything but the chicken breast. So I started panicking. I was gonna make jasmine rice and buy it, but then I thought to myself, bro, I'm pretty sure they don't even have the pots that I need in order to make the jasmine rice. So I ended up getting microwave rice, which I can't remember which brand I bought, but the jasmine rice microwaved, no, like it was good enough for me to pass off on it, but I much prefer to make my own. But given that I didn't have the utensils to make it, and I really didn't want to buy pots. Not that I was being cheap or anything like that, but it's only for 2 weeks. So why would I go out and buy stuff that I don't need when I could just make use of the stuff that I already had? Like a pan. I had a pan, I had cups, I had forks, I had knives. I luckily also had a cutting board. But which brings me to my next point. Right. Bro, when we went out to this Walmart, I'm under the mindset of Oregon. The one thing that did bother me the most, that I didn't do a good job, was researching, the money aspect for the state I was going to. What do I mean by this? Did you know that in Vegas they tax? Oh my God, bro. A finger ring which I'll demonstrate. I'll show you a clip. I'll show you a little, demonstration of what this ring looks like. Very beautiful ring, something that has caught my attention, especially in previous designs of other brands. The ring originally would cost me around $185. If it was in Oregon, I'd pay that $185. Given that I was out in mother freaking Las Vegas, oh, that ring cost me 200 shekels, 200 gold coins, 200 pennies, 200 Krusty Krab tokens. That was a lot of money that I spent on that damn ring. And then on top of that, the shoes that I got were about $175, $185. Bro, with tax, that thing came out to be $200 damn dollars. So that kind of goes back to my other point. Make sure you have foundation when you travel. All right. I had fun. It was stressful at times, because, well, if I'm being honest, the only real stressful time I had out in Vegas was the first night. But even then, after I relaxed myself, can't present any of the stuff that I bought without the proper representation. So, as you might have already seen, this was one of the stuff that I have bought from Vegas, from a jewelry company called Swarovski. If you'll, there we go. You can't really see it that well, but it's not real diamonds. Don't get it the wrong idea. They're crystals, all right? Close enough, shines pretty if the light's flashed upon it, which is cool, dope for me, which is one of the things. This costs like around 200, which is a lot for me, but the damn text that they got over there didn't exactly help my case. Colorway that I've been meaning to get for the longest time, and I've never owned a pair of Air Jordans, so for this to be my first, and for it to cost me so much hurt a lot, but nevertheless, I got my hands on it. The only real difference is like the type of material that they made it from. Like the men's is like kind of like a leather, and this is like, I really don't know how to describe this leather besides like a smooth fabric. And then on top of that, especially this hat too, this hat didn't really cost anything. Very cheap. Very, very happy about that. It was like 10 bucks, $5. Got a couple of souvenirs. Turn around. Please focus. There we go. For family and friends back here. Go ahead. These ones I really, really did enjoy buying and getting. Go ahead and focus on that. There you are. Look at that. 1,000 little casino lucky chip thing. Cool thing about these were like they came in different price ranges. So that one was like 1,000. This one's 10,000. There's a 1 million one, which who got that one? One of my friends that I gave. Is there anything else I'm missing? That's about everything. Besides that, I ended up picking up on what I said previously that I wanted to pick up on. Drawing. Look at this. All anatomy. I gotta be careful on which page I stop on because it might be very inappropriate. Anatomy, I'm drawing. Drawing is very difficult too, and whatnot. But finally started taking my jab at it and progressing a bit within my hand skills. Don't look at that, that's terrible. No, it's very bad, but it's all part of the progress. But I started doing that to entertain myself. You gotta bring entertainment when you travel, man, because if you don't, you're just gonna be sitting in a room bored which luckily in my case I wasn't. I had people, I had things to keep me entertained, and books, which speaking of which, I took 2 books. One of them was a David Goggins book titled Can't Hurt Me. Good book. Second one, Genghis Khan. Read like the first 10, 15 pages, and I lost the book. I can't fight it no more. So now I'm reading the next book that I have in my arsenal, my lineup of books. Intelligent Investor, The Intelligent Investor, which is pretty good. There's some good wisdom in there for financial advice and whatnot. So yeah, besides all that, this has been not exactly the most exciting video to watch. This is kind of like a thoughts post Las Vegas and trip like that and whatnot. But hopefully any of the advice that I gave, which was like very few things about financial, cooking, and basically getting to really know the area before you get there, are the top 3 things that I'd recommend doing if you're ever traveling. So whether that's like Germany, Spain, the United States, if you've never been here, really research what area it is that you're going to, because that'll help you a lot. Especially in my case, where I went to a Walmart and bought reusable bags when I didn't need to. They came in handy though. And you know, I could have just avoided that and paid nothing and still been good. I had a little bit more extra money, but oh well. Yeah, because some states have tax and others don't. Speaking of which, I wonder if they do sales tax out in places like Spain, Germany, United Kingdom. Maybe I could find out if I ever travel there in the future. Also, one thing I did want to address. Thank you to those of you that have basically pushed me to this point. What do I mean by that? What I mean is you guys, within the span of like 2-3 months, about 2-3 months, have gotten me from 0 subscribers when I first started to 223. And there's a lot of you that are watching that aren't subscribed to the channel, which, hey, I'm fine with it, no issue. You know, I'm happy that there's people that watch the content, enjoy my little shorts, enjoy the videos, if you guys do or don't, you know, regardless of the fact that you guys are watching it. It's nice, you know. I appreciate it. I said thank you originally in a short, but I'm assuming that decent amount of you may have not seen it. So I wanted to address it in this video as well by saying thank you to the 223 of you that come back and watch my videos, watch my shorts, you know, like, comment, and do all that. You know, I'm not one to be like, yo, like, comment, subscribe, like, yo, help me out, I want to skip my 9 to 5, I really want to skip my 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong, that's the goal, but I'm not gonna force it upon you. So for those of you that do it, thank you. For those of you that are subscribed, thank you. It's cool, you know. It's a little wild to think about how, you know, this was kind of like a, let's see how far we get. And now it's like we went from like, man, we're almost at our first 50, we're almost there, to like, yo, we're almost at 300, we're almost at 500, you know, down the line, down the future. But yo, thank you to each and every single one of you that have gotten me this far, because without you, and yes, I mean you, I'm looking at you, there would be no Robert Chase. So I can't really thank you to those of you that support me. You know, I'm not getting paid yet for YouTube, but that is the goal. And you know, down the line, of course, I'm gonna have to get a better quality camera and better quality audio and edit these videos better. Because for those of you that don't know, all these videos are done on my iPhone with iMovie and the sun, whatever light I could get, because right now I'm using my computer screen, the lamp that's behind this, and that lamp for lighting. Let's look at this. Appreciate that. If you watch One Piece, we'll get along just fine. But damn, I already lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say. Yeah, we're gonna get better quality equipment, but due to the fact that how I currently have my foundation spread out, I'm spread a little thin. So with due time, when I can make the investment, because I still gotta take care of Angie, and I still gotta take care of family business out here, other stuff. When that time comes, just know you guys will notice the quality. But even then, everything on my iPhone ain't too bad. It's cool to start off with, and then on top of that, we're like barely not even 6 videos in. Let me check. Yeah, we're not even like 10 videos in. We're 6 videos in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I also did create a playlist as well for the channel. So for those of you that want to watch any of the vlogs that you haven't seen yet, and all of them are in order too, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to the most recent one. And look at that, 120 of you guys watched. Thank you to that. And yeah, I did also update the channel a little bit in terms of like homepage. I could do better on that because I need to add links, but whoever voted on this, bro, you're goated. Like, I'm pretty sure not much of you have seen it, but that was just a little link, a stupid thing that I posted and whatnot. But I did update the playlist right here as well, so do expect, because I have it posted right here, every Saturday is when I will be posting. So for those of you that aren't familiar with my channel yet, new videos Saturday 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I also did update the profile picture to me and Angie. So for those of y'all that didn't notice, now you know. And then shorts, videos, all here, and then home. See? Look at that. You can find the season 1 vlogs right here, which is all focus, all of 2023. When 2023 and 3 comes to an end, there will be season 2, which will be all the vlogs for 2024. And yeah, popular videos, season 1 vlogs, all my videos right here, which you can just, no, don't want to play that. But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to cover. Vegas, thank you. And then channel updates, and then kind of informing you guys on like my schedule when I post, because the number is growing for the amount of you that are watching, which is kind of still surreal to me, because if I'm being honest, I'm still kind of used to like 20, 30 views a video. Not that it's like, yo, I'm getting numbers, but sometimes like I'll get some numbers, man, especially from you guys, which thank you again. Because like average for season 1, it's been like 20, 18 views ish. I'm not doing the math, right? Just going based off of like all the videos in total and whatnot. But, you know, like, there's 224 of y'all, and it's just like, damn. You might think of it as a number, but if you put 224 people in this room, which won't work out because this room is very small, but like 224 people out in the setting is a lot of people. Yeah, but this was kind of a boring video. So for those of you that do watch it, thank you. Those of you that don't watch it, I don't blame you. But this is a video that I had to make. Not that I had to make, but that I wanted to make. Let me correct myself. And yeah, I gotta settle into a new schedule for work, so I'll try to I'll see what I'm gonna do this week, because a lot of these videos are done kind of last minute, and I'm pretty sure with the most recent video, and actually not the Vegas one, the Vegas ones were kind of done ahead of time, but a decent amount of these videos are kind of done not last minute, but the week of. So it's kind of like, you know, you're keeping up with me and seeing what's going on, so do realize that. So it's kind of like something to kind of get me to go out and do something and post, go on a fun little adventure, because, you know, after Vegas, whew, I'm starting to enjoy traveling, especially in Vegas, because I didn't pay nothing for that damn hotel, which, thank you, work, I do appreciate that. But whew, is that everything covered? Yeah. New schedule is gonna kill me physically and mentally for a little bit up until I get adjusted to it. But it's gonna be for a little bit, you know, up until I pass, move on to the next stage to where I can work without needing like the entire training, you know, supervisor, spectating me to see if I'm doing everything right. But after that's all said and done, we're moving on to the schedule that I bid for, which I couldn't be more excited for. It's the same thing, it's just less hours, which, unfortunate, it is what it is, but there's more freedom in terms of hours to create. Not as much money, but we'll have to get creative. So yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say, but bling, will you focus? Get myself out the frame. Focus. Yeah. Let me just, peace.